excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at him.
Oh, look out. He's got open space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Grab down the middle, it's Jenkins. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hunt over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
They'll try the ground game here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
And the runner takes off to his right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Catch made in space. Look out. Here he goes. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. That's the end of 1. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. And this one is caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. They couldn't stop him there.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Second down after that previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. QB bootlegs here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Hands off to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
I love when a quarterback is careful with the football when he gets down here near the goal line. It's touchdown, check down. I say it all the time. You hear me, Chris, talk about it every time an offense gets in this situation. And here the quarterback doesn't like what he sees, and he's able to get what he can get with his legs, and he turns it into a 1st and goal inside the 5.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Timeout taken by Texas. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. Now the Longhorns are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. Muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. Looking for some space. It's Smothers. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Heading left after the handoff. He's got a crease. He will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
First down and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Five-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And is intercepted. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. To throw, it's Manning. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
2nd and long now from their own 10. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
On the run, it's Smothers. Past the 25. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
I love this type of play call. You can see with 2 safeties back, it's heavy zone coverage. They're expecting the pass, and you can pop a run. There's nobody left in that run box, and they're able to just hand the football off and move the chains.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
We have not seen the quarterback run until now, and I guess we know why. Chris, he puts the ball on the ground. Credit the defense. Active hands, they're physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip at that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. The shotgun running play call. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back. It's Russell. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
In the game, giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take free yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job by this offense.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
He goes out of bounds. That moves the ball to the 50.
This is really good defense. You can see the pursuit and then the responsibility of every layer of this defense stringing out this quarterback run play. He's trying to run the option, and here he's got nowhere to go, and they just force him out of bounds. That's good assignment-sound responsibility football.
Pounding away with the run game. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Alabama will spend its second timeout here. They've got one more timeout to use now. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the Tide will now use their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Keeps it one more time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Jenkins. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Coming after him, and he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Jenkins. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on fourth down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Takes a shot at the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, they still need a touchdown and two-point conversion, but first things first here, this does not need to be a desperation heave. Run your best concept. Then if you can get it into the end zone, now give me your best two-point play. Two snaps of perfection to try to tie this thing.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. That turnover will finish the football game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting, we cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the downfield shot is...
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next year.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. The sure hands. It's Moore. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Moore. Here comes the rush. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's complete on the crossing route. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to an end. End of the 1st quarter here, still no score. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Ducks will have to kick this away. On for his second punt of the game. His first one was a beauty. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job. In a scrimmage, it's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oregon. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. To cap it up with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the 3rd quarter with another drive?
See if they can convert the point after. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. Needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him. 2nd and 10 here. To
To throw, it's Carr. And this pass is on target, caught. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. And they spend the timeout now after gaining the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this quarterback has got to have better feel in the pocket. You can see that pocket is starting to collapse. He needs to escape, get himself out on the outside, and give his offense a chance. This guy has got to do a better job in the pocket.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. The Irish now use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Running out of time in the pocket. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
This is the element to this quarterback's game that I've been so impressed with watching film is his ability to take off and create first downs with his legs. And here he's able to do that and get the ball down inside the 10, create goal-to-go situation. This is a great series, a great decision by the quarterback. Now they need to cap it off and get in the end zone.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
To the air, it's Moore. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're able to get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can build on that success, Chris, and continue to get stops, try to get the ball back for their offense.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous, but also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's a big play by the defense, because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on fourth. And here inside the 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one. But, Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal, he goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Send the back in motion. Oh, it's a double pass. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch. That costs the receiver. It's offensive pass interference. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. It's McClellan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up second and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about 2 things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here. Runs through the defender. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring.
Got an opening here. Touchdown, Ducks, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
This is such a great decision as he's attacking the defense, making reads. He's got that slot player as his option pitch, but he doesn't have a defender there taking him. So, Chris, he goes upfield, and no one's there to stop him, and he's into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Dropping back. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And looking to throw now on first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
What a good response from this defense after the big play. They're able to get in the backfield and get to the quarterback. I tell you what, that's the mark of a group that just continues to go out there and play in and play out. Beautiful job getting back there, getting to the quarterback.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. To the air. It's Carr. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, credit to this defense with a huge play there on third down. And now in this situation, they're really forced to go for it on fourth. It's got to be your best play call. As a play caller, you look down at your sheet. What is your best play? It has to be called right now.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on fourth down. They will take over protecting this lead. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. As a custom coach, you can fully adjust your coach's appearance, clothing, and starting skills. If you want to use 130 real head coaches who all come with an established set of skills to start your journey with. Either choice you make, you will have the ability to unlock more skills and progress your coach even further through your career.
Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He knows that there is a lot of motivation behind this game. A Big Ten SEC showdown always gets people talking about bragging rights, particularly because the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. They want to make sure that they're showing up and showing they are the big kids on the block right now. We'll see if the SEC team can respond here today. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Welcome to New Orleans and the Sugar Bowl, a CFP semi-final game. The winner here goes on to play for the trophy. And Joel, tonight in the French Quarter, somebody's fan base is going to be having a huge party.
Yeah, it'll be quite a party for one of these fan bases on Bourbon Street. And Chris, in order to win this game, you've got to have early momentum. And to do that,
caught way downfield for a huge gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
that's a good fake in the backfield. You get some good ball handling and draw the attention of the safety. Now he's in conflict, and you can attack with that tight end down the field. That's a beautiful job. Good route by the tight end, no doubt. Timing is there from the quarterback, and it's a great completion for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. They keep him guessing with a run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception writes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's the handoff on a counter. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
1st down and 10. Quick throw. The catch is made. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This linebacker's ability to diagnose allows him to play behind the line of scrimmage. A great tackle for loss there, and this defense is humming.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. And see if they tried out the field goal team.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. What a one-handed grab by the sophomore.
These tight end corner routes are so difficult to defend. This defense knows it's coming, and yet they can't stop it. It's because of the leverage used by the tight end, the timing of the quarterback, the accuracy of the quarterback, and watch as he layers this football right over the defender, and he gets the ball outside, and the tight end comes down with it for a first down. This is beautiful offense, very difficult to defend.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? QB decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Right when it left his foot, you could tell he was just hoping for a good bounce, but he doesn't get it. As my friend Tim Brando would say, the iron is unkind.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. To throw, it's Sayan. That's caught. It's Smith. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Second down play coming up. They mix it up with a run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
And it was there, too. I think he's going to pick up some quality yardage on that. It feels like the running back just took his eyes off the football. Those angle routes, they can be a tough catch because he's coming right back across that middle. And if there's too much heat on that ball, remember, he's a running back. He's not a wide receiver. But again, got to make that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And they'll kick it away here. And he fields it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 3, Alabama 0.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on first down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on second and third down. Great call from that coordinator.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Buckeyes keep the football on the move. To throw, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
He's out of bounds at the 34. Brings up third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
The ball is caught. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Brings up second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Tight end makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So now on comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Dropping back, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Hill. He's got space. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's running out of time here. He's hit just before the throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. Working clock with the ground game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. Not ideal. You give up 1st down yardage, then have to burn a timeout.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass.
He's got a crease. Right. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Russell. With the catch, it's Hill. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the defenders and does a beautiful job.
The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Second down.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Coming after him. Will avoid the big hit with the slide. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket.
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Ole Miss Rebels. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So the Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, first third down of the game. A keeper, he's going to try to run for it. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Interesting call to go with the option there on third down. Anytime you have a third and long, you run the option, you are either playing for 4 downs or you're hoping to catch the defense off guard. This is now a big decision on fourth. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes out for their first possession today. This should be fun. This quarterback matchup, one of the best you're going to see all season long. Both guys are aware of how good their counterpart is. They say they're trying to block that out, but you feel like it's important to them.
Chris, I have been waiting for this matchup all year long. We all know that these two are two of the best signal callers in the entire country. Now we get to see them go head-to-head. You get the sense that we might be in line for a shootout.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get the first 10 yards before they finally bring him down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun, and the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's got some space, look out. Out of bounds after a solid gain, was spotted at the 40.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Going with the old counter run here. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and the pass just batted away by the linebacker who stayed at home.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. A deep shot for the score. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
Miami 7, Ole Miss 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside, great posture, and he's able to make the tackle in space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. That's reeled in. It's Haas. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacy. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Lacy. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lacy. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Eludes a tackle. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. He has first down yardage at the 46. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half.
Miami 10, Ole Miss 3.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks into the clear.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
It's just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Here's the second down play. using his legs. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Canes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He barrels into the end zone.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Odom. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that. And this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on third down.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, as a quarterback, you just say this is no chance. Look at the penetration from the defense. They're able to get in the backfield, and there's nowhere to go with the football. The one thing you've got to do as a quarterback, not put the ball in harm's way. It's a nice job by him not trying to force that pitch.
Second down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Haas. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels back on top.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Miami 17, Ole Miss.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They'll try the left side with a toss. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. A quick juke. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run the option. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Well, I can see what they're doing here. They're trying to get themselves back on schedule and create a manageable third down situation, but the defense was ready for it. They're keying on this quarterback. They're keying on these.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. We've got one more timeout to use now. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Ole Miss will call their third and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Open field ahead. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Give a lot of credit to these backside defenders. Chris, you see that ball go away. It's so easy to just get in chase mode and start running down the field, but they stay home and they stay with their responsibility for a big play defensively here.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
What a huge 1st down to stop the clock. And now they need to move quickly. They've got to get points on this drive.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
And now a critical decision for this head coach. Chris, does he kick the extra point and tie the game, go to overtime? Or does he go for 2 and the win? I tell you, in this situation, I think he might trust his offense and put them on the field to win it right now.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. Looking for a man. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Last gasp falls incomplete, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.